Good morning, I'm Peter Milios from the Finance News Network. All three major indices rallied and bond yields fell after Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell said the disinflationary path is intact, opening the door to a pivot to rate cuts later this year. The S&P 500 added 0.62%, finishing above the 5,500 level for the first time ever. The Nasdaq closed 0.84% higher, and the Dow Jones added 0.41% on the day. Trading volumes are expected to be light in the lead up to the 4th of July holiday. The New York Stock Exchange will close early at 1 p.m. on Wednesday and will be shut on Thursday for Independence Day. Fed comments from Powell were the key focus on the day. Fed Chairman Powell commented that the US economy has made quite a bit of progress back towards the Fed's 2% inflation target. The Fed chair also added, "We want to be more confident that inflation is moving sustainably down toward 2% before we start the process of loosening policy." Treasury yields eased following Powell's comments, with the US 10-year yields falling 4 basis points to 4.436%. In company news, electric vehicle giant Tesla reported quarterly delivery numbers which showed deliveries had fallen yet again. However, they fell less than consensus expectations, which saw the stock close 10% higher on the day. Nvidia shares fell 1.3% as discussion turns to whether the AI giant can continue its stellar performance into the second half of 2024. In commodities news, the World Gold Council announced they expect the gold market to see a range-bound performance from its current levels in half 2 2024 after gaining good momentum in half 1 2024. The conclusion was reached following an analysis of the 4 main drivers of gold, including opportunity cost, economic expansion, risk and uncertainty, and momentum. Turning to US sectors, the best performer was consumer discretionary, which closed up 1.81%. The worst performer was healthcare, which finished 0.4% lower. In European news, headline inflation in the euro area fell to 2.5% in June, in line with consensus expectations of economists polled by Reuters. However, closely watched figures for core and services inflation remain stubbornly high, holding at 2.9% and 4.1% respectively. Turning to local markets, investors will be looking to retail sales and building approvals for May, which are due out at 11:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. The SPI futures are pointing to a 0.3% gain. Thank you for listening.